how the data is tagged against us, the black people. And then we hope that they themselves will be educated too. They themselves will also be part of the process of making people more aware. Because at this point, the only thing that can save individuals is information. We believe that the more you know, the more you will be able to change your behavior. This disease is a behavior problem. If you are able to change your behavior, not share drugs, not share anybody's blood, do not have any reckless, indiscriminate sex, where you can be exposed to infected sperm or infected vaginal fluid, then you are fine. We hope that they can join us.
So it's a kind of disease that the only thing that can save people is information.
There is no cure. There is no cure, and I don't foresee one in the near future. The virus we are dealing with is very, very formidable virus. There are four reasons why I believe that we are in trouble. One, this virus, when it gets into the human body, it uses its own part of its own genetic code and fuses it with your own genetic code, your own, the person that is infected, genetic code. So it's very difficult to remove this virus.
It's sort of personalized.
You have to kill it. You have to kill it yourself to kill it. That's number one. Number two is the latency period. When it attacks you, 10 years it's in you and no sign. Meanwhile, you are infecting everybody. Number three, this virus, when it attacks you, has got the power to produce what we call some variants, some clones in the body. So that when you produce maybe a vaccine or a drug against this virus, it produces another variant of itself, which the drug or the vaccine has no effect on. And fourthly, this virus attacks the very, very core of your immune system. What is supposed to help you fight it? It attacks it, destroys it, and that allows other diseases to attack you too. We have done so much in terms of research for this, against this disease. We know about how this virus looks like, how it codes everything. But in terms of killing it, curing the disease, we haven't scratched the surface yet. So we are in a big trouble in terms of the future. The only way at this point we can fight it is make sure that you, as an individual, you don't get infected. You must be responsible for your behavior. You can't trust your partner, you can't trust somebody in the street, you can't trust that the person will tell you that I'm infected. That nobody will do that. We have, from our own program, we have individuals who know that they are infected and knowingly engage in behaviors that are exposing the virus to other people. So do not trust anybody. Use the information you have, the fact that you will not get infected if you do not share anybody's blood, if you don't get anybody's blood in your own bloodstream, if you don't engage in sex where an infected semen or infected vaginal fluid will get to you, you are okay. So, of course, the bottom line is being monogamous or abstinence.
Very good. Doctor, not long ago, there was quite a newspaper story dealing with a young lady who I think had the disease and was trying to make as many persons passing around as much as she possibly could. Now, are you saying that that is quite prevalent and you have information that would indicate that that is done in Nashville here?
There is no question in my mind that it is not an isolated case. There have been several newspaper reports about persons who knowingly expose the virus to their partners. There are some who may do it willfully. There are some who they have no way of, they are in a in a psychiatric situation where I would say they don't have much control over their behavior. Out of maybe drug-seeking behavior, they will do anything to get drug, for example. So when they are infected, they don't care. So if it means having sex with you and getting the money to go and buy the drugs, or having sex with you to get a drug directly, it doesn't matter to them. They will have sex with you. Meanwhile, they know they're infected. But they are more moved by their addiction than the willfulness to infect you. And there are some persons who are depressed. For example, in the black community, like I said, the support is not there. The family support is not there. There are persons who are infected and do not know who to turn to. So out of their depressive stage, out of the willingness to belong to somebody, might not tell you. So you owe to yourself the responsibility of guarding yourself against being infected by anybody.
Very good. And Dr. Poku, let me thank you for coming by and giving us that very, very important information today. I still believe that you have as much information about this disease as any person that we know, and we certainly want to thank you for giving us that information. And we would like to encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Good morning.